He like from Kansas. Pause.
All right, listen up. Sit down, lean in close. Because what you're about to hear ain't your average hip-hop gossip.
How you the godfather of anything? Your word don't count no more. You don't got teeth. You have dentures.
This ain't about who dropped the hottest verse or who's got the flashiest chain. Nah, this is something else entirely.
Ice-T f***ed you in the bathroom for $2,000.
This is a masterclass in psychological demolition. This is about the art of the check. You see, in the game, there's a difference between a diss and a destruction. A diss is a punch. It stings. It might even draw blood. But a destruction is a systematic, bone-by-bone dismantling of a person's entire foundation. Their credibility, their reputation, their very standing. It's not just about winning the battle. It's about making sure your opponent never, ever recovers from the war.
You think we respect you? You boring. You boring. Shut the f*** up. But slap fire out.
And there is one undisputed grandmaster of this dark art. A man who doesn't just hold a grudge, he curates it. He doesn't just get mad, he gets even in ways so creatively vicious, so personally devastating.
I'm in the paperwork. This is meaning I can do whatever I want with this footage I want to do.
They become legend. His name is Cameron, but you know him as Killer Cam. This is the breakdown of how one man operates not from the booth, but from the shadows, turning hip-hop into his own personal battlefield. Strap in. It starts with a line being crossed. A comment made in the ether, thinking there'd be no consequences. Fat Joe, a respected vet, steps out of pocket. He makes that infamous comment about Dick from Kansas. On the surface, it's just rap beef.
Shout out to Cameron and Mace for not roasting me yet. I don't know if they did, because I said I like Dick from Kansas. And so everywhere I've been going, they've been like, yo, you like Dick from Kansas? His name is Grady Dick, a white boy. He dead nice in Kansas, but it's okay. And I'm too old to play the pause game. People were like, yo, you're trending right now. Yo, you said Dick from Kansas.
Standard operating procedure. But Cam doesn't operate on the surface. He sees the game in 4D chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
Fat Joe went viral for saying on ESPN that he likes Dick from Kansas. Joe then came back and said, shout out to Cam and Mace for not roasting me yet. Then he said he's too old for the pause.
I'll say this, Fat Joe, I didn't get that clip. On my clip, it just said, pause. I like Dick, and then it went off.
That Joe didn't even say whoever name it is first. He just said from Kansas, so he said he like Dick from a specific area, a certain part of the country. Pause. Yo, pause the whole thing. Yo,
was it like lobster from me?
I ain't on potato. Exactly. He like Dick from Kansas. Pause.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Joe, listen.
That's crazy.
Yo, Joe, I know
we love you, Joe.
Joe, we love
but
you.
That was crazy.
It was crazy. Listen, you got a first name and last name.
He chose to go with Dick.
Yo, Crack, you can say you don't play, you my man, but the internet says different. Pause, man.
Fat Joe thought he was safe, thought a few words on a radio show would just blow over. He didn't understand who he was dealing with. Cam and Mace didn't just fire back with a track, they launched a campaign. Cameron went on the record, meticulously detailing how Melissa, Joe's manager, had crossed a line that couldn't be uncrossed.
It is clearly locker room talk, and y'all should be able to say whatever the you want, refer to women however you want to. Whenever is that meant for public consumption? Like, considering what we've just been listening to, stories upon stories of women coming forward and talking about the fact that that is not exactly the way that I remember that story happening.
I don't think that's right what you're doing. I don't think that's right.
Well, who's doing?
What you doing? I don't think that's right. Like them clearly went to a whorehouse and took somebody up out of there.
Says them. Is there a distinct possibility that there may have been underage girls in that whorehouse?
Oh, come on.
Come on now.
That's crazy.
I don't know what you're doing.
That's
That's disgusting what you're doing.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
What are you doing?
Okay. Not gonna land that plane, just saying.
He dissected the fake apologies, the behind-the-scenes maneuvering. He wasn't just addressing an insult, he was exposing the machinery behind it.
Mace, Mace don't always give me permission to talk about our old stories because, he's a man of God and he got other shit going on, but he remembers his past sometimes, so sometimes he let me talk. Anyway, I'm talking about this time we in the whorehouse and all that shit. Talking about we slid a bitch, all this shit. Cool, whatever. I see a clip where on Joe Budden's podcast where Melissa Ford is talking about, it might have been underage girls in there. First of all, I only like older bitches. Second of all, it was 1992. We was underage. That's A and B. We wasn't supposed to be it. We wasn't 18. I just turned my 6. I ain't even defending myself on that nonsense. You're not even from this country. I don't know what the was going on in the whorehouses in Canada or wherever you from or whatever shit they on, wherever you from. We not on that. It's like, yo, you say that foul shit because that's some foul shit to say. Man, felt like that shit, and the times we in for you to make them type of allegations, don't know what the fuck you talking about? You serious? Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Anyway, she tried to apologize, and I said to myself, nah.
Cameron went into detail about how Melissa crossed the line and why he wasn't accepting fake apologies.
Because if I address it in a month or whenever I felt like addressing it, people gonna be like, oh, Kim, she apologized, leave it alone. You can't just say shit like that and 3 days later, 2 days later, be like, oh, my bad, I wasn't thinking. You damn right you wasn't thinking. You wasn't thinking. Y'all shouldn't have said that. That's some serious allegations. Why say that in the beginning? You're not even from here. You're not even from this country. I could have went straight to Ice-T, you in the bathroom for $2,000 when you was doing waitressing. I didn't even go there. You used to in the bathroom, the Kit Kat Club, one of them old ass club bitch. Stop, you a video vixen. Anyway, so I addressed it yesterday. I'm like, nah, don't say sorry because that's some serious shit. And I didn't even get at you the way I should have got at you. I left it alone. I'm like, this bitch is bugging.
Pulling back the curtain on the whole week operation. But that was just the opening salvo, the warning shot. Then, he took it to a level of petty so astronomical. It's still studied today, the custom jeans.
So Duff, man, watch your mouth. Big OG shit in the building today. Big OG shit in the building today. Salute. Yeah.
Picture this. Cam, cool as a fan, stepping out in a pair of denim with Fat Joe's face, printed directly on the crotch. Let that sink in. He didn't just say, kiss my ass. He created a wearable, walkable monument to disrespect. He made his point without uttering a single bar. He made Joe a literal footnote, a stain on his wardrobe. That ain't just rap, that's psychological warfare. That's sending a message so loud, so clear, so visual that it echoes forever. It was a statement, you are beneath me, literally. If Fat Joe was a warning shot, Jim Jones was a full-scale scorched earth invasion. This wasn't an external threat, this was family business. For years, the tension between Cam and his former Dipset brother simmered. The history was messy, complicated, filled with the kind of baggage that only comes.
Listen, I'm gonna address a couple things because we've been on vacation and a lot of been talking since I was on vacation. You are a guardian angel and designer. What the fuck is you talking about, man? You are from the Bronx, bro. You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking that you are from Harlem, bro? You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, man. I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you. You are from the Bronx. Did your grandmother live in Harlem? Yes. Did you come see her? Yes. Did I see you time to time? Yes. I did not grow up with you. You talk about dick riding down. That's where this old shit, I would have left it alone. I would have left the old shit alone. Dick riding, do you remember how we met? Pause, not met, how you got cool with us? This is what happened, how Joe Mo got cool with us. We were popping. It wasn't no internet. Mace, myself, Big L, even though Mace and Big L on the same page, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street prior to the internet. Everybody knew we was about to get a record deal. Everybody knew this. It wasn't no secret. Basically, you heard our freestyles and you came up to me one day when I was chilling in front of the house, you said, and this word to my dead mother, yo man, I heard the freestyles, y'all killing shit. Yo, you know my grandmother died, if y'all wanna come by and just hang out, y'all could, y'all more than welcome. We like, all right, Joe Mo, thanks. It didn't really make sense at the time because we like, yo man, what is Joe Mo inviting us to his house for? Even though he cool. But it didn't make sense to be going to Jomo house. More freestyles come out. Yo, I heard the new shit you did. I heard the new shit you did. Yo, you wanna come through? Come through. One day, I'm leaving Mace's house on the west side, going back to the east side. I stop at Jomo house. His grandmother died, God bless her dad. And he had a free crib. So yeah, I would bring some bitches over there to sometime. A little crack maybe. I'd be at everybody's house. I never needed nowhere to stay. You act like on your couch. You was a fan. You begged us. You were a fan. A fan. We didn't grow up with you. I don't see you around none of this. You're not from none of that. So you can sit around and act like you've been around all this Harlem shit and everything. You ever see somebody from Harlem try to act like they from Harlem so bad that you gotta keep saying, I'm from Harlem? Who's from Harlem know who's from Harlem. You don't have to keep saying you from Harlem. So that's first and foremost. All this, yo, is on your couch. You were fanned out and you begged to come to your house after you heard all these mixtapes. That's how you got in. You was so cool, and we was like, yo, Jomo's a nice guy. Mace like, yo, I think I'll teach him how to rap. Mace actually taught you how to rap, literally. He taught you how to rap. You say it, start this, and I ain't do that, and you started Pink, and you made the Diplomats, which is just, if people choose to believe that, then look, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I could sell you to, man.
From shared struggle and eventual betrayal, the world waited for the explosion. And when Cam finally decided to speak, he didn't just drop a bomb, he launched a truth-seeking missile, armed with receipts and guided by a cold, calculated fury. This wasn't an emotional rant. This was a forensic audit of Jim Jones's entire career. Cam broke down in painstaking detail the true story of how Jim got down with Dipset. He systematically dismantled the narrative Jim had built for himself brick by brick. He didn't just call him a liar, he presented the evidence, he laid out the timeline, he exposed the foundational cracks in the entire Jim Jones persona. This was a complete and total annihilation of a man's legacy. He wasn't just trying to win an argument, he was rewriting history with receipts as his pen. It was one of the most brutal, factual checks ever delivered in the culture. He didn't just beat Jim, he made the world see Jim through his eyes, and the view was devastating. Not every check requires a nuclear option. Sometimes the most powerful move is to simply and firmly stand your ground, to remind people of the kingdom you've built and the rules that govern it. Enter Adrien Broner, a champion boxer known for his mouth as much as his mitts. He comes on It Is What It Is, Cam's show. This is Cam's house, his sanctuary, his throne room. And Broner, perhaps thinking the rules didn't apply to him, decides to disrespect Stat Baby, Cam's co-host and sister.
When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
Yeah, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person.
Thank you. Because why does everybody tell me that? Like, I don't know how to take that.
Now you like, gassing it?
No. It's just like if somebody tells you that you look better in person than on camera, then it's like, damn, do I look bad on camera? Like, you would think that about yourself too.
No, but you look so good in person.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, what do you think about the welterweight?
You like that singer.
What's the singer name, baby?
Man, hey, you look like that singer, and you know who I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you heard it before.
If you're gonna say Coco Jones,
yes,
then I've been told that a lot.
Yeah,
Coco Jones.
Hey, the welterweight division. What do you think about it right now?
What you wasted that?
I'm not gonna say my weight on camera.
Yeah, that's like crazy.
I'm not gonna answer that. No, I'm the way I'm supposed to be. But the welterweight division,
right? Stat. I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad. The welterweight division though is everybody moving up.
This was a critical test, a moment where the line between entertainment and order could be blurred. But Cam, he didn't hesitate. He didn't stutter. With a calm, respectful, but unshakable authority, he stood on business. He checked Broner not with anger, but with principle. I made it clear there were boundaries on my show. Watch the clip.
That shit, I know that's your brother, absolutely. And what about with Floyd? Okay, I guess we can move on to football then.
Stat, oh my God.
Yo, Stat, let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd.
Okay. Well, you ready for football? Today, we are joined with our analyst.
Listen, all right.
I think you deflect when I ask a question you don't want to answer the stat. And try to go to stat because you don't want to answer the question. If you don't want to answer the question, it's cool.
I would never do it. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I understand 100%. Sometimes some things don't need to be said, but you said what you need to say. I understand.
I mean, we'll talk though.
Yeah.
We'll talk. Hey, Stat, could you stop?
Yes.
Can you stop smiling?
Nah, yo, bro, some G, yo, bro, some G shit. We gotta. My boyfriend here, yo.
Oh shit.
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like. Pause the show for a minute. Like I love your energy and the shit.
My bad.
Your energy good, but it gotta be a limit with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All right. Yeah. And trust me, I love you. You know you my brother. I'm just saying. It was cool, but her boyfriend here.
Cam just checked me.
Nah, you my brother. I'm just saying, like, yo, what type of brother? What type of brother I'm gonna be if her boyfriend here and you, like, it's of course you know Stat look good, but it gotta be a limit, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta stop that shit.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
Sorry about that.
I'm all right.
All right. Sorry about that. And I ain't trying to come at you, but that's my sister too. So.
Yeah.
All right, yo.
I'm sorry.
The energy shifts instantly. The laughter dies. The smile vanishes from Stat's face. Cam's tone is quiet, but it carries the weight of a gavel.
Because we said, Mama's Cincinnati Bengal fan too, so you got it first.
I can't talk. I mean, all right, you told me to stop. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to actually go. We have to actually go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. I love you, man.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you. But I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you. Boyfriends in here. You know me with my brother.
Oh, shit, my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could, but I'm not going to sit in and not value your time either.
Yo, bro, her boyfriend here. It was a masterclass in setting boundaries. He defended his sister, he protected the sanctity of his platform, and he put a world-class athlete in his place, all without raising his voice. He reminded everyone that in his kingdom, respect isn't a suggestion, it's the law. And he is its sole enforcer. This is where Cam's artistry truly shines. His ability to scale his response from a principled stand to a level of petty so sublime it becomes high art. Kim Kardashian thought she was being cute, wearing a Kendall Starting 5 t-shirt featuring her sister's ex-boyfriends.
Better to like deal, heal. That's a good one. Deal, heal, and then feel.
A harmless joke? Maybe. But Cam spotted the hypocrisy, and he didn't let it slide. He checked her, publicly, reminding her that playing with people's lives and legacies for a cheap laugh wouldn't go unchallenged.
Kim Kardashian wore a shirt taunting her sister Kendall Jenner's starting 5 pics with a t-shirt of her ex-boyfriends. She's wearing a shirt titled Kendall's Starting 5 with her exes Jordan Clarkson, Kuz, Ben Griffin, Ben Simmons, and Devin Booker. What are your thoughts?
I think the bitch got a lot of audacity. Bitch, you started off Ray J. Why do people ignore that? Now you gonna torture your sister like she got mad. She got it from you, bitch. Yo, if Reggie Bush which
Her
is
t-shirt would be crazy
her t-shirt
too.
would be crazy.
Her t-shirt would be
now,
crazy.
I'm just on fun and games with her sister because, listen, your starting five consists of athletes and entertainers. First of all, we got the head coach, Ray J. We got Reggie Bush. Then she married that basketball player wasn't shit. Then she found out he wasn't shit and curved that. Then she started with another athlete. Then she got with Kanye and had kids. Got into an argument with Kanye. Rushed the with Pete Davidson. Bitch, your lineup is wild too. You got a lot of nerve, man. At least Kendall.
She's global.
Yeah, there you go.
She's global.
Yeah, she's very global. But don't act like your sister ain't see you do the shit first, bitch.
He held a mirror up to the absurdity, and Kim had no choice but to look. Then there's Shakur Stevenson. The boxer got his feelings hurt after Cam and the crew called one of his fights boring. Instead of taking the critique, Stevenson went on a Twitter rampage.
So Shakur had a lot of things to say on Twitter after y'all's comments about his fight.
Acting like a, as Cam put it, hurt kid. Cam's response? He didn't just clap back, he performed an autopsy on Stevenson's entire career. He broke down the pillow hands, the boring style, the wasted potential.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I see why they call you Shakur Twitterson. Like, my 4 hours of tweeting about me and Mace is wow. You boring. You boring. Everybody's seen it. We ain't the only ones who seen it. You boring. I thought I was rather polite about it. I thought it was cool. I asked Teofimo, you seen the fight? He said, hell no, why the f would I watch that? It went 12, right? Yeah, I knew it went 12. Tim Bradley, he's announcing the fight. He says, I got my coffee ready. Round 3, he's like, about time to start drinking the coffee before I fall asleep. He ain't say the fall asleep part, but that's what he was referring to. Your grandfather's in your corner telling you to let your hands go. You won't let your motherfucking hands go because you scared to get hit. You want to swim without getting wet. It's just not going to happen. Now, what I will say, this is the most entertainment we've seen out of you in the last 2 years. This was kind of funny.
But the kill shot, the final devastating blow.
You think we respect you? I thought what we said yesterday was polite. I thought it was nice. I thought we said it the best way. I said, look, we acting like the lost. He still won. It just seemed like he lost. Yeah, because you're boring. You might as well have lost. You might as well put the last 2 fights under L. You f that chicken up. Corporations want to put asses in the seat, and you can't do that, bro. Nobody's paying for. First of all, you're fighting for free. All you gotta do is turn the channel. You're on. We ain't gotta order it. We ain't gotta pay-per-view nothing. Flick the channel. That's on. There's no pay-per-view dollars. Lastly, and I may have some more, but right now, for the time being, couple things. It was some great entertainment that night. The Mace told me about Abdullah Mason. You're lucky he was on the card. Sensational. Sensational. And your little man, what's his little man name?
Sean Davis.
Yeah. His Shakur little.
Yeah.
The student outdid the teaching. Was he nice? He better than you. He better than you. And I know you ain't like me bringing up Cormel yesterday. Molten. Yeah, exciting. Lights out, electrifying. So everything you not. Is you talking about?
That every athlete fears? You're more entertaining on social media than you are in the ring. He didn't just question his skills, he questioned his very purpose. He framed his entire profession as a side hustle to his Twitter fingers, a soul-crushing indictment. But the pettiness reaches its absolute undeniable peak with Dame Dash. After years of Dame talking reckless, Cam finally had enough. And instead of just attacking his business acumen or his reputation.
Who's his name? Mine? You know the people from before and the people today.
Yeah.
I ain't know if you talk about the Pirates of the Caribbean. I know who you was talking about, man.
That's not some Harlem shit. That's some young.
I don't know what to say. You turning into a chatty patty. When he said, yo, I announced it, did Joe, I think I'm gonna make Cam the president of Rockefeller.
That's where the hate came.
Now you're saying something about the presidency, which is not true, not caring about how much damage that caused to Rockefeller.
That's where it went left.
That's what I'm like, what? What just happened? Like I fuck with, homie. He's doing his thing, but the president of Rockefeller? Are you kidding me?
Memphis Bleak told you that started everything.
Dame, your own god kids don't want you. How you the godfather of anything? Your word don't count no more. You don't got teeth. You have dentures.
Cam went for the jugular in the most personal, humiliating way possible. He went for the man's dentures. Yo, Dame, check this out. I'm tired of every time you make a video you holding your teeth in. You look like you got your jaw broke or something. You might as well pull them out. Then the coup de grace, the ultimate act of petty. Cam, on his show, holds up a denture adhesive box. Thank me later. He wasn't just making fun of him. He was offering a solution to the very thing he was clowning. He presented Dame's biggest insecurity as a simple, solvable customer service issue. It was brutal. It was hilarious. It was unforgettable.
The called Revolt last week and say he wants to put his content on Revolt channel. Revolt programming is booked up until 2026. They don't have any room for programming, so maybe in 2026 or whatever. So I have 2 more shows I could do this year. And so when I found that out, I called my man Fendi, because I know what Fendi and Dane speak. I said, yo, tell Dane I put his shows on my slot on Revolt, because I have 2 more shows I could put on Revolt if I can executive produce the shows. I said he did it for me. When I needed help, he put my albums out on Rockefeller, and I let him executive produce them. I'm trying to do the same thing for you. I got 2 slots left. If you want 2 shows on Revolt this year, and you wasn't getting paid because you said you do it for free, I got a couple $dollars for you. I'm just the executive producer of the show. He tell Fendi. First he tell Fendi, yeah, he like, I ain't bet. Now, matter of fact, I'm the godfather. He can't executive produce my shows, da. Your word don't mean nothing. You fell off the Mount Rushmore of Harlem a long time ago. But we'll address it all tomorrow and Friday. But don't say I ain't trying to help out. You didn't want me to executive produce your TV shows. Could have walked right in for you.
He made the mighty Dame Dash, a man who built his reputation on being a gangster, look like a frail old man who couldn't even keep his teeth in his mouth. He didn't just destroy Dame's credibility. He dismantled his aura. That's a level of psychological warfare that they don't teach in any book.
A bucket is a very intricate thing. Not every bucket is a good bucket. Like, not all money is good money. So it's taken us a year to design the bucket of what makes me comfortable. And we finally got the right bucket, the right fit. Not all buckets are good bucket, but this bucket.
Yo, Dame, check this out. I'm tired every time you make a video and you holding your teeth like this in and shit. And niggas tag me in that shit. So like, yo, talk to Sam. Yo, Dame, call that little tight jaw shit. These right here will keep them bitches in. I could sing the bridge with my false teeth in with you. I'm telling you, I just saw you on the river looking like you holding your teeth and you don't talk. Now you might well pull them bitches out. Thank me later, okay? Stop walking around looking like you got your jaw broke or some shit because you can't open your mouth because your top jib is going to fall out again.
This started with Dame Dash mad at me or whatever, and I love Dame, I don't have a problem. Dame calls me one day and be like, yo, me and 50 going back and forth. I see you seen him. How you gonna let him pat you on the pockets like that? He pat you on the pockets. I said, Dave, you crazy, man. He said, yo, me and him going back and forth, you mind if I mention that? I said, nah, go ahead. Instead of him saying what he told me on the phone, he said, yeah, and Kim let 50 Cent smack him on the ass. What kind of grown man let another smack him on the ass? I don't like that, Cam. Oh, that's smacking on the ass. Word? That's what, so now this is randomly smacking me on the ass. He said, what do you do when a big strong just comes and smacks you on the ass? I'm gonna tune you out for a while because that was unnecessary. Cool. Then I say what I say. He says I'm trying to diss him and come at him. Bro, Dame, I'm never dissing you, bro, ever. All I'm saying is that you had wild bread and to me you mismanaged your money. They asked him, yo, what you think about Cam? Think about Cam saying you don't manage your money right. That's girl shit. Girls talk about other financial shit. Girls talk about shit, this, that, third. So now smacking me on my ass and I'm talking like a bitch.
And then you attacked my art.
During his Talk with Flea episode, Cameron broke down the entire situation.
The movie came out years ago. He could have said that years ago. Dame got a movie called Honor Up. He's shooting it on 125th and 12th Avenue. Dame comes over, yo, get Cam a fur. You in the next scene, Cam. Get a fur. Nah, I just came support. Nah, I need you to do this scene. I said, Dame, I don't want to be in this movie. Oh, you gonna do me like that? Pause. That's what you gonna do? Word, you serious? Now the guilt trips on me. Now we in the scene. It's no lines. Yo, just talk some shit. Just figure it out. Now we sitting there acting like we talking. Now the next day, he calling me 6 in the morning. Yo, we shooting in 2-3 hours. Come on, get up here. We don't have no lines again. Yo, just talk some shit. I'm in there spitting freestyling, there's no lines. Stacey Dash is in the movie. He just told her to do some shit. Stacey Dash turned around and said, you don't know what the hell you're doing, do you? And then when the movie over, he spent $1 million. I said, Dame, you have to spend that much. He said, yeah, you're right, but I had to learn my way. I don't like Honor Up. I'm being honest with you. I don't like the movie. I don't like it. That's why I ain't promote it. You know why I ain't promote it? Because I was in Dame house, I seen it 900 times. He did mad edits on the movie. Mad edits. It's a shit, man. Yo, me and Doug in there, Suge, shout out to Suge. Flow Money's a cop. He's locking somebody up in the shit. I'm saving you by not promoting it. Shit was nasty. You my man. I ain't gonna let you go outside like that. All the motherfuckers who let you go outside like that, they ain't your man. If your sneakers look crazy, if you got your shirt, the collar ain't right, I ain't gonna let you go outside like that. And that's how I felt with this movie with Dave. So if you didn't see me promote it, I didn't want him outside like that. I ain't like the way he was dressed. I didn't like it. He had lugs on. I don't like lugs.
In every ecosystem, there are supposed untouchables.
When we seen that Dame owe $800,000 to a debt, or these people would get his third of Rockefeller, Mace was like, yo, nah, bro, come on, B, that's Dame, bro. Word to everything I love, he like, that's Dame. And he don't even, like I said, they are the best relation. He's like, nah, tell him, he's like, yo, you wanna go 5-5? We can't let this go out like that. So I called Dame. I said, yo, Mace wanna help out. So he's like, we got $1 million. He's like, well, I don't know, because Young Boy NBA called me up. He got $2 million. We like, all right, cool. Like, we just wanted to get you out the news for looking bad. So I guess the Young Boy NBA thing fell out. So Mace called back the next day. Yo, see what he want to do. He like, yo, just wait on it. I might got another deal. So Mace like, yo, bro, he said, you got $1 million today in your account today. Hold on, I might got a deal for $6 million. I'm like, all right, cool. Dame waits 3 weeks to call back and says, yo, what's up? Y'all want to bust that move? So when I called Beth back, Beth like, nah, man, the deal's off. We ain't doing it. He waited 3 weeks. So I said, Dame, Mace ain't picking up. I just said like that. I said, I don't think he want to do it. He tries to use reverse psychology on me and be like, oh, you gotta wait for that to bust a move. Oh, you can't bust your own moves. I feel you. I feel you can't bust your own moves. No, I can't, Dame. I can't bust my own moves. I'm not feeding into that. No, I can't. I had 500,000. Mace had 500,000. And no, I don't have $1 million to give you for that, because the thing about it was this. Jay-Z offered him $1.5 million for the third before anybody. For the other third of Rockefeller, he got offered $1.5 million from Jay-Z or Biggs or whoever, or a combination. And he like, nah, I'm not selling to them that. He didn't want them to have it. So you got 1.5 on the table. You got a guaranteed $1 million from me and Mace on the table. And then you gamble trying to get $6 million. You talk about Drake is calling you. All these other people that are supposed to call you never followed through, and the deal fell through.
The big homies, the shadowy figures who operate by a different set of rules, who command fear without ever stepping into the light. In hip hop, one of those names is Jay Prince. When Cam and Mace were going in on Shakur Stevenson,
is when Jay Prince just say what she wrote. Hey, yo, my man, listen, James, let me explain something to you, bro. Mace said it exactly like, you 60. You 60, what are you talking about? What are you, bro? I lost mad respect for you, because I used to have mad respect for you. When you had Shakur with you, when you lined Young Boy NBA up, why the f you got Shakur with you, and this is why he acting like that. This is exactly why he acting like that. Talking about you got young boy NBA umbrellas and his keys to his car. Young boy NBA told y'all to eat a dick. This is what he said. This is what young boy NBA said. Whack 100 was the most disrespect. Wild disrespect. I ain't even gonna repeat the shit Whack 100 said. Mad disrespect. Drake is beefing with Kendrick Lamar as we speak. I have not heard, this is the first time Drake got into some shit, and I ain't hear you say shit to Kendrick Lamar now. Why do you think that you could tell us what we can and cannot say, man? Control your, ain't nobody gonna tell him, get the strap, and then we gonna sit there and be like, hey, I think we should shut up. Nah, this is not 1982, bro. You cannot sit here and tell get the strap and then be quiet. Nobody know that part because our shit just be going viral. You bugging, James, you bugging, man. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know what bet you talking about, all that other slang then. Bet it, whatever bet you talking about, bet it. I don't know what's bet it. Bet it. You wanna bet it? I don't know what to bet it.
Jay Prince sent threats. He tried to flex the old muscle to remind them of the pecking order. This was the ultimate test. Do you bow? Do you back down? Mace fired the first volley, pointing out Jay Prince's lack of self-awareness, declaring that grown men have a right to their opinions. But Cam went for the kill. He didn't just defend his right to speak.
Nah, I'm serious. Think about your next fight. Think about it, like real quick, right? Your next fight. And James Prince is a businessman. He should understand this. And I know he got other shit to do. This kid, I know you gotta have other shit to do. You got to. Think about it. You give us your fight, your next fight, 3-4 weeks before your fight start. We talk about pillow hands fighting this week. Get your pillows ready. We gonna get your shit lit. Because Jay Prince, the way it started, Jay Prince read the numbers from your fight and he turned the comments off because the comments was going crazy. I read it when I was on the way to work. And he's like the most watched boxing match this year on ESPN. And all the comments, every comment.
ESPN is free.
That's what they said. They said this isn't pay-per-view. So this ain't pay-per-view. Now, every comment was talking about it's free. It's like, bro, why would you show the free numbers? It's part of the cable provider. It comes with the you ain't gotta push order and do you want to accept $9.79? Nah, it's free. Posting them numbers didn't mean nothing, bro. Nothing. If you need help, we're here. We got you here right now. It's a week and think about it. It's a week and a half after the fight and we still talking about it. I don't do big homies, bro.
He challenged the very foundation of Jay Prince's power. He and Mace decided to destroy the so-called big homie. They pulled back the curtain on the fear tactic, exposing it as a hollow threat in the modern era. They spoke about him not with reverence, but with dismissive analysis. They treated him not as a godfather, but as a flawed man who had lost touch. By refusing to be afraid, by speaking about him plainly and critically, they stripped him of his most powerful weapon, intimidation. They proved that in the face of truth, even legends can be checked. And then there's the big one, the one that still sends shivers through the industry, the ghost in the machine. The tension between Cam and Jay-Z is the stuff of hip-hop lore. It's the Cold War, played out in studios and at award shows.
First thing that happened, I brought K Slay up there. And I guess I didn't know he was mad at K Slay.
I've never heard this story, Cam. Wait a minute.
What?
So you saying?
Because K Slay must have played Ether at the time and he was mad at Nas for Ether and all this other shit.
We never heard this story, Cam.
Yeah, I'm telling you what happened. You can ask K Slay. So
brung K Slay up to baseline?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is after K Slay, he definitely voted for Nas Ether. I remember this. Continue.
Yeah. Brought him up there, because, you know, we using K Slay to host our mixtape. So K came up there, boom. Jay wasn't there. But as I'm leaving, Jay is in the lobby of Baseline. So I walk K to the elevator, and guess they said, K and Jay-Z said, what's up, whatever. So I walk back in, he said, yo, you gotta be careful who you bringing around here. We might have just slapped the shit out of K Slay. And I'm like, wait, what's going on, man? You know, I don't even know what's going on. He's like, yo, just saying be careful who you bring up. All right, cool, this your house. I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We building buzz up. I'm like, yo, Jay in the studio, I'm like, yo, we might want to hop on this record. We building the buzz, and he'll just look like, okay, that's cute. Like, he didn't say it, but he like, okay. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. So I start heating up. He like, yo, it seemed, you could tell some tension. So one day I come to the studio, he like, yo, it seemed like it's some tension in here to me and him talking. I don't know exact words, but he said something going on. I just want to let you know, I see y'all rocking. I ain't got no problem, we all good, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bet, just got a song up right now, if the tension in here, like, yeah, let's just do it now. Right. And he's like, bet, so we did the song. So I was like, yo, the song heating up, we might could do the video. He like, I said, okay, we back to that. Cool, so that happened.
The problem started small, bringing K. Slay to the studio, a perceived slight, a vibe that was off. But the real, unforgivable transgression came when Jay-Z, according to Cam, erased his verse from a track without telling him.
Speedy Crack. Nobody's Speedy Crack. State property, nobody. Speedy Crack, I was gonna with Speedy Crack. Wow. He had the song, One for Speedy Crack. That was his song by itself. I put me and Jewels on it. Take it to Dame, I'm like, I'm about to when he like, he from Philly, you should with state property. I'm like, why everything gotta be so Philly this, Harlem this, this, that, and the third?
I don't think I heard the story either.
Yeah, he told the story on Vlad. I was gonna sign him, but Dame was like, I was gonna f it up for Philly and all this shit. And I'm like,
so Petey was like,
this is a situation where both of y'all is right, by the way.
Yeah.
Dame is right and you were right too. This is a situation. But continue. So whoa.
Yeah, he's on his own. He's not with state property at all.
No, but it's seeming like that, but he's not. Right. So he's like, I'm not signing them, Cam. So we did the song. So Petey's playing the song for Jay-Z, whoever else in the studio. And my verse come on, and Jay say, stop it, erase that shit. And just erase my whole verse.
The original One for Petey Crack, you're on there?
Yes.
With Jewels?
Yes. Jay-Z heard the verse and just erased my shit. Told Petey Crack erase it, or Shane, whoever was engineering that day.
So you saying that to say that, to bring it to Oh Boy.
Right.
That's when Killer got his revenge.
Jay one day was like, I did a little something for you in the studio. I was coming in the studio, he was walking out. So I'm like, then he had something to Oh Boy. And I was like,
this is Oh Boy's already #1?
Yeah, it's popping.
All right.
Yeah, this is popping.
Let's be clear.
Yeah, this is popping Oh Boy.
The rough draft for Oh Boy. No, this is when Oh Boy's already lit.
Right.
You on tour.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I listened to it and I was like, erase that shit. You see, did the shit to me, so I was like,
yo, you a different type of petty.
I erased it. And that's how the song got erased. You know what I'm saying?
Let me just say something. As a petty, I'm petty. There's no more level of petty than I just heard just now.
Right.
Like, you literally erased the Jay-Z verse.
Yeah, because he erased my verse. You know what I'm saying?
No call, no discussion, just deletion. In the hierarchy of hip-hop disrespect, this is the cardinal sin. It's the ultimate dismissal. It says your art, your contribution is insignificant. It is erasable. Most artists would have seethed in private. Some might have dropped a vague sub-tweet, but Killer Cam, he waited, he plotted, and he got his revenge in what might be the most petty, brilliant, and perfectly executed move in hip-hop history. We may never know the full, explicit details of that revenge. That's part of the legend, but the implication is clear. Cam found a way to return the favor. He found a way to make Hav feel the same kind of disrespect, to penetrate the impenetrable fortress and leave his mark. He proved that no one, not even the king, is beyond the reach of a well-planned check. So what do we learn from all this? From Fat Joe's face on the crotch to Jim Jones's rewritten history, from Broner's quiet humiliation to Dame Dash's dentures, we learn that Cameron isn't just a rapper. He's a strategist, a tactician, a man who understands that the most powerful weapon isn't always a microphone. Sometimes it's a pair of jeans, a box of denture adhesive, or a cold, hard fact delivered at the perfect moment. These moments show Cam at his absolute best. He brings an energy that can't be faked. He makes things as uncomfortable as possible for his opponents, forcing them to live in the reality he creates for them. From systematic takedowns to creative revenge schemes, these clips prove one thing beyond a shadow of a doubt. Killer Cam doesn't just check people, he goes for the throat. He doesn't just want to win the argument, he wants to own the narrative, control the memory, and leave a permanent scar on the legacy of anyone foolish enough to step to him. So, The floor is yours. Look at the evidence. Weigh the bodies left in his wake. Who got checked the hardest?